is the big owie.
That's a big kind of black owie.
Yeah, it's a bad owie.
How did you do that?
Her head came up and my hand was in the wrong place, and a tooth went right up through there.
Ouch.
Ow.
You did clean it though.
I ran it on the water.
Spat on it, licked it a few times. Good to go.
Why? If your saliva contains the DNA, is licking it good?
Well,
we used to as kids. My mother used to say lick it.
Yeah, because of the enzymes.
Right.
And if you have got a cut finger and you bleed on a sheet, if you drop a bit of your own saliva on it, it's supposed to digest the enzymes in your saliva are supposed to digest and remove the blood stain.
Really?
Allegedly.
I never heard that one.
We should try it.
I could try it.
Go around spitting all over the place.
But all the red over there was not blood. It was my monkey fists.
Oh, you've been dying.
I dyed the monkey fist and it dripped red all over the cut.
Oh, well, that's...
etc.
Well, that's all right.
So I'm ready to send the red monkey fist to the woman who wants them.
And you've got the envelope.
Yep, it's coming there.
Your envelope.
So I'm making progress. I found the red dye, which was the big thing holding me up.
Where was the red dye?
It was over right next to the olive oil.
Naturally.
Sure.
Yes.
Have I got a pair of glasses to go with this project?
Oh, now you're asking.
I have about 6 or 8 pair of glasses.
Over here.
Yeah, there's some hanging on my rack somewhere there.
Oh yes. Oh, there's your ones with the string on them.
Yeah.
Even better.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Oh.
Oh, is right.
I spent all day yesterday thinking it was Friday.
No.
It was Thursday.
It wasn't. It was Thursday. Okay. E. Perez. Tampa, Florida. Goldy's Farm. I wrote a thing today because I realized we have an awful lot of new people who must not know even who Goldy is.
Oh.
So I wrote something. Janine's going to put it on the web.
Oh, that'll be nice.
But a kitty cat. And enclosed a check for 5 chicken breast. Oh, whatever. Oh, chicken. Well, Henny. We got a bird. We hope it will arrive too late. Moment I don't have cards with a dog. I don't have.
It's a cat on the front.
Cat.
We're very accepting though.
Dog pictures. Card. So I sent one to a big mouser. Best wishes. Eileen. Thank you, Eileen. Very much.
It's very kind. Even though you sent it in a card with a cat on the front.
Yeah, we'll forgive you.
Yeah. Jimmy might not though. Such a very
we'll
handsome cat.
And then we have Jan Gerhold.
Oh.
Thankfully. What would a day be like without Jan? And she mailed it on the 23rd.
Oh goodness. Oh, that's not too long.
No. You get that. That made a noise.
It's telling us that it's a news site telling us that somebody's investigating something.
Oh.
Time for that later.
You get this.
Thank you very much.
What are you going to do with that now?
I'm going to put it over here for Judy at the back.
See, I didn't know that. I didn't find that stuff.
That's where I've been putting all of Jan's and everything.
I know. Well, I found some today. Yesterday, I found some.
And then Judy was here today as well.
I know. I called her. I'm in great panic. We want to keep all money checks, etc., in
there.
Cash register.
That's So do you want those two up there later?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Anything absolutely critical cannot be churned in.
Right.
That's churned in.
Thought it was quite an efficient filing system.
Okay.
Here we go.
Every human spent about half an hour as a single cell. Well, I got fatter after that one. It snowed the Sahara Desert for 30 minutes in February of '79. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, goodness.
In England, in the 1680s, pants was considered a dirty word.
That's right, because pants are is underwear,
Right.
like knickers.
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 Knickers is the knickers over here is not.
I can get myself into all sorts of tangled up messes with words.
Yes, I
Yes.
know. I did that. Reverse of that. When
Yes,
I
you
was over
see, you see how much fun you can have.
there. Yes.
Totally.
Yes, there are several expressions that have to do with kilts that I never really
Yes.
understood before.
When everybody gets very confused why men are going round in skirts anyway.
Yeah. They're not a skirt. It's very sexy, that kilt business.
Oh, we went, the first Christmas we were here, we went to, the first Christmas we were here, we went to an event in, you know, the place at the top of the Prudential Centre. And everybody's, you know, done up as well as they possibly can be. And then Nick puts on his kilt and he was stopped from the car park in the elevator and the lift going up. It was like just constant because he was wearing his kilt. People wanted photos with him and it was hysterical. It was really funny.
I didn't know he had kilt.
Well, you see, we actually...
Why doesn't he wear a kilt here for mail call?
Well, he can because he wears it for Christmas, he wears it for New Year, and you can either do your casual kilt or you can do, if you're going to a wedding, you can go for your full regalia.
Yeah.
And in fact, for Callum's 21st birthday, he was bought a kilt. And all the men in our family at Christmas time, they all wore their kilts.
Yes. Well, I think we ought to show that
Yes.
more.
Yes.
Eileen. Thank you, Eileen.
You're just supervising Jimmy.
There we go. You can have that one back now. What have we here?
Oh.
Korean barbecue.
Right. I think that might be person food.
This is person stuff.
Although I think Larky's going to suggest that it could be either. Jimny's quite convinced it is too.
Yes. I have had breakfast of this before. And you can chop it up and put it in eggs.
Oh, lovely.
It's pretty good. I'm not opening it now, guys. I hate to tell you. We'll do that tomorrow, maybe.
It's so funny. Excellent.
Thank you very much. I do eat that.
Perfectly. So, your day.
My day, we went over to a very nice senior residence, senior living, whatever, that's owned by Bill Cummings.
Oh.
And Bill Cummings once gave Service Dog Project $100,000. But he didn't repeat it because he decided we weren't local enough. We were putting dogs out that were all over the place. He is very much an Essex County person.
Right.
And that's what we are now.
Well, yes, we definitely are.
We definitely are. So I did tell the people over there that they should write to Mr. Cummings and tell him how lovely we were. I said, he'll remember us, I'm sure. Big spotted dog, can't go wrong.
Now, remember, next time, take the donkeys and then a chicken, and they'll definitely remember us.
Well, they want us to.
Well, that would be super.
It would be. The chicken is no trouble. They are carpeted.
Oh, inconvenient.
Ouch. It's a slight inconvenience. They do have a sort of ballroom deal with wood at one place where we could have the donkeys stand.
Do they have an outdoor courtyard?
I didn't get that far.
No.
It's a big, big building. And it contains not only these people, but things like kidney dialysis.
Right.
And a couple other oddball things.
Is that the Cummings Centre?
No.
No. What's
The Cummings Center is in Beverly, or what they call the Cummings Center.
Right.
It used to be the old shoe factory.
Right.
Okay, and then there's a huge Cummings whatever on 128, and that's not it either. This is just a huge. Well, I don't know what it once was, but it's a senior residence now, and other things. There's a daycare and the whole thing. And it's a great big building on top of a hill.
In which town?
What, Woburn?
Woburn. I don't actually think I've ever been to Woburn.
It's an odd place.
What town's it beside?
Stoneham.
Oh, I know Stoneham.
Stoneham, 93.
Uh-huh.
Divides Stoneham and Woburn about.
Right.
Wait, Winchester? That's going the other way.
Yeah.
Winchester, Lexington? Stuff
I've
like
been
that.
to Lexington and I've been to Stoneham, so I must have been to Woburn at some point.
Well, you go through it when you go down 128.
Oh, there you are. I must have done.
Yeah, 93.
Yeah.
That's...
And you've been there before, haven't you?
Yes, Judy and I went there once before. Yes.
So that's pretty good.
It was at 6 Warren Street.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know that there was a North Warren Street.
Oh, right.
So we were at number 6 North Warren Street. We could not figure out how the earth this was going to be a senior residence. And there were people walking around, and we sort of, is there a place here where old people, you know, and could not figure it out. Turns out, you cross the street and go up the hill. That's the Warren Street we should have been on. A big, beautiful big building. But this was not in a nice neighborhood.
Well, one never can tell.
Never can tell. We got there.
Yeah, they'd have been pretty shocked if you'd turned up with 2 donkeys, 3 big dogs, Wanda and a chicken into the wrong road.
Yeah, Wanda was very, very helpful.
Yes.
The fact that they're all loose and doing what they want to do is hysterical.
Mm-hmm. Is that the people or the dogs?
Well, the dogs, because the people sitting in their chairs. But when I got there, and we had everybody lay down just to get everybody under control, and then I told Blocky that he could get up and work the crowd. He got up and he slowly went around the entire ring.
Did he?
He's got it down pat. He's a good boy, and that one stayed with me.
He's been very lovely.
He was a good boy.
He's a good boy. You're a good boy too, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a very handsome boy. We love him.
He's a good boy.
Yes. And then what did you do? Did you get lunch on the way back?
Yes, of course.
Naturally. Have to fuel
I
up.
think Janine is in charge of feeding me when Judy's not here.
Oh, right. Okay. Did you get salad?
No, I didn't. We were up at... I don't think I did. Whatever it is, she put it in the icebox.
Right. It could be key lime cheesecake. She's quite partial to that.
That's true.
And there's a bottle of wine as well in there.
I saw that. That's been there a couple of years.
Oh, has it?
Do you drink wine?
Not very regularly. I think I had my first glass of wine for this year when I went out with my in-laws this Monday.
Oh.
Oh, no. I have a glass of wine sometimes when I'm down at the auction with Janine.
Yeah, I would think so. How do you get away with it?
Yeah. And then I go home and I go to sleep and I get up at 2 a.m, so it's not really worth it.
No, I don't. I was going to try the small bottles of brandy that somebody gave me for night.
Yeah.
That's what NyQuil is, isn't it? Isn't that got a high alcohol content?
I don't know.
That's what people swig to get a good night's sleep.
I think
got bottles of this stuff.
I think I'd rather swig the brandy, to be honest. It sounds a bit more palatable.
Yes.
I don't really fancy the thought of NyQuil. It's like that melatonin. Melatonin either works for you or it
doesn't.
It works the opposite for you, and you're wide awake.
That's me.
That's me too.
That's me. I threw the whole bottle out.
Yeah, everybody swears by melatonin.
Yep.
And you think, I can't quite see the appeal of this stuff.
No. And I can't see the appeal of calm.
No, it's a funny thing.
It's a funny thing. But it does calm down your gut.
Yeah.
I had a large problem for like 3 days after I took that.
Well, it's mainly magnesium, and it's supposed to do the opposite.
Well, it didn't.
No, see? You've got topsy-turvy. That's, I think, a common problem. So, oh my gosh, have we got a problem with the Henny Penny board?
What?
Hang on. I was just reading what somebody had said. Somebody's found the new Henny Penny board. Yes, I think Janine's changing the website, and she's updating everything. And
well, if it gets screwed up, let me know, because that's a bad thing.
That is a bad thing. But I think she said that when she upgrades things, what has to happen is it takes 24 hours for it to circulate through. And then just before it comes back up live, it knocks itself out.
Yeah, well,
and then it comes back up and does whatever. So so it should be okay.
Keep me posted on that one.
Yes. So, no, Fluffy, we haven't got the cookies yet, but I think they came in. I just don't know where they've been put. There was an Amazon box that I put down there, and it's not there. So I need to go and search for it.
I don't have it.
No, I don't have it either. Carly is on the other farm, and she is holding the donkey while the horse gets shod.
Oh. Okay.
You know that big Sky?
Yep.
And her,
really?
and her emotional support donkey?
Okay.
She's going to look really good out in the hunt with the donkey behind her. So she's having her feet done. And Chester had his front feet done, and they've decided, the gentleman said, I think we need Dorn gel for the back ones. So I think he'll come back on Monday and do the back ones, so he has a full set of shoes.
I see.
Yes, he's
got white legs, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Unless
Sometimes
it's muddy.
it's tough to keep shoes on white legs.
Is that because of the hoof coming out?
The hoof is more brittle.
That's right. It's not strong.
And now you think of the Budweisers with all those white legs.
Yeah.
They have a constant problem, but they're beautiful. They have a field in St. Louis where they bring them back and stand them in a foot of mud to get their feet back. It takes months. We had a white-legged show horse, and they had the great long feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, and every once in a while he'd throw a shoe and half his foot would come with it.
Yeah.
He'd be out of commission for 6 months.
Yes.
1 white foot, buy him. 2 white feet, try him. 3 white feet, throw them to the wolves. No, I forgot 3, but 4 thrown to wolves.
I know.
Or something like that.
I know. I've heard that saying, because I always look at Enzo and he's got 3 white feet.
Yeah.
But Chester's got 4.
Let's go for it.
Yes.
Okay.
And the personality to go with it, I think.
I don't know.
Oh yes. He's just really jumpy, isn't he, Chester? Full of nonsense. Nice horse though. Oh, that's really funny. This is in Cumbria in the UK. They say pants, meaning trousers, which is opposite to what everybody else in the UK says.
Oh, well, good luck.
That's one little spot. Must have been settled by Americans. There you go. Is it true that they do not wear underwear with the kilt? Well, no. I don't know if you've ever felt kilt fabric. It's scratchy as anything. So, I think anybody with anybody with a brain, yes, wears something under their kilt, unless they're an exhibitionist. At which point,
I have believed that there are times they don't wear anything under there.
I know, and I don't know if it's an urban myth or what, but that fabric, honestly, it's like sandpaper. Some of it, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I'd have long johns on. Goodness. Yes. So yes. So maybe the more exhibitionist people, they wear nothing under their kilt, and they have a nice exfoliation while they're at it. But and the other thing is, you think about the kilts, because all the pleats are around the back, they really swing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got to be careful doing a swift turn. Oh dear.
They have to have the right stride to get them swinging right.
Yes. And yeah.
There's a way to walk with a kilt on.
Yes. It's the funny shoes they wear as well. You know, when they're wearing a dress kilt, they've got the shoes with the laces up the front.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's yeah. And they're nothing like the traditional kilts that they used to wear, you know, way back. You know, they were you know, it didn't have as much fabric. You know, and there's,
well, the object of the fabric is they make a blanket when you lie down.
yeah. This sort of like dress up kilts.
I had a very serious boyfriend that I almost married at one point, and we wore a kilt.
Yeah. They're nice.
Yeah.
How are the dogs doing? Pretty good.
They were
from
out.
here.
I brought them home, and I put them out. I need a sign on that kennel now for Carlene's dogs or guests.
And the gate.
Well, the gate would be good, but let's start with the one that goes up to the Deagle house.
We can
Because
do that.
Nick the other day, he really likes to turn his dog loose. And we get some work out of him when he does, so that's a different Nick.
I know. Do you know, it was really funny when you said to me that morning, I said something about, do you need me to come and get hay? And you went, no, Nick's coming with me. And I thought, wow. I'm like, I thought he was working. And so I went in and I said, are you going for hay? And he went, no. And I went, I think you did. He said, I agreed to nothing. I know nothing about hay. And I'm thinking it must be someone else then.
Yeah, this guy is a very interesting guy. He's manager at a huge Toyota place, service manager. And he's a mathematician. So we had a lot of logic, a lot of things to argue as we went up and back. He went with me for the second trip.
We like enthusiastic people.
Yeah, right.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
No, very good time.
Have you done your newspaper article yet?
Oh shit, I still have to do that.
Have you got an idea of what you're wanting to do?
No, I don't.
Oh,
So there.
excellent.
I've had a lot of ideas that don't have anything to do with animals, but I think I'm supposed to do animals.
Oh no, here's a suggestion. Will you all be dressing up for Halloween, mail call and shatting day? Because it's all on the same day.
No.
Yeah, we've got enough problems getting here.
Yeah. I got a problem enough getting dressed. I'm exhausted.
I know. Well, Carlene, we should maybe explain what happens before we actually get the camera going. I'm on Meredith doing evening chores, and sometimes I've got sheep that won't go where they're going. So I'm out of breath by the time I get here. Yeah. And when you're here, you've just had your nap for the afternoon and struggle up and get into the seat. And the dogs have just been fed, and we've all congregated from everything that we've been doing.
It's a busy place.
And then we have to go off and finish off all the other stuff that we started.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
If you want to get all dressed up and come to mail call, that would be all right.
Yes, that would be fine. Fine.
I don't like these holiday things. I never did. They're only geared at making you spend money on your children usually. And I didn't spend money on my children at all.
Oh, we used to
not for that stuff.
No, we used to go out with boxes on, right, and a pair of tights and the similar coloured, sort of like long sleeve T-shirt, and you were a TV because you put wire in your head because because in those days they had antenna, that sort of thing. So we didn't buy ready-made costumes. You had to make your own.
Yeah.
I mean, some people's were very.
I didn't even go that far because the whole thing's ridiculous.
No.
But.
We don't call it trick or treating. What do we call it in the UK? I can't even remember. When I was a child, when you went to someone's house and you would knock on the door, and you had to either say a poem. If they had a piano, you paid the piano. You had to sing. You had to do a turn before they would even consider. And it was apples. They would have apples in a tank of cold water, and you had to bob for the apple. And if you didn't get the apple, well, that was you lost your turn. Off you go.
I see. Okay.
I mean, it wasn't a here have this.
That's some candy.
No, it was you had to do something for it.
Wow. Okay.
And I can remember one woman, I had terrible stage fright, and she was quite intimidating, and I just couldn't sing, which was probably a very fortunate thing because I'm tone deaf. And she went, oh, well, never mind. And everyone else got to bob for apples, bar me. It was very strict. Seriously, I think I was about 6.
Wow.
Traumatised for life, obviously. I can't remember, but they don't call it trick-or-treating. They call it something else. Oh, it'll come to me at some point. So this lady...
It's the second most retail performance of the year. Christmas being the one.
Oh. I can remember that there was outrage in the UK because they started, you know, you've got Father's Day and Mother's Day. Well, they started Grandparents' Day. And people were like, what on earth is this?
Yes.
Casual Acquaintance Day. It's, yeah. So, Dawn, when I say nice horse, what I mean is he's a really nice horse. He's just got a really, he's friendly, he's super fun. I suppose he's attractive. I tend not to categorise horses by how pretty they are, because very often they can be really pretty and really nasty. But I think when I'm talking about a nice horse, I mean their demeanour's nice. They're nice to have on the barn. They're good fun, and it's more their personality.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
They scratch your back when you scratch theirs.
Yes.
Yes.
And Chester is totally and utterly in awe of Miss Momo. So, you know, he's a trier. Because quite frankly, she gives him what for. He's a nice boy. Oh.
Oh, my word.
Yes, so Cloud very, very kindly, and I think you made Cloud very kindly has agreed to continue posting all her links and more importantly, I think the history of Service Dog and Crazy Acres, because although we've decided to go under the banner of Goldy's Farm, we're still born out of Crazy Acres Farm. And Service Dog it was a very big part of the history.
Yeah.
And so she has very generously said that she will maintain the links that she has and that will continue to add whatever we produce.
Well, she's adding every place we go to.
Yes.
The details of what it was and what we took and stuff like that.
So fortunately, she's a fount of knowledge.
She's very accurate.
Yes.
If I make a mistake, she tells me.
Yes.
Or you left this out.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is very gratefully received.
She does a fine job.
Yes. Because there's lots of moving pieces.
Yes.
Not just people, but animals.
Yeah.
Machinery.
Yeah.
And everything goes. So that's very much appreciated. So apparently, Thomas Rawlinson, is that the gentleman who invented the kilt? The kilt, as worn today, is the lower half of the belted plaid with the back pleats stitched up.
What?
This is a kilt. Its invention is credited to Thomas Rawlinson, an English ironmaster who employed Highlanders to work in his furnaces in Glengarry near Inverness. Oh, for goodness sake. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know about that. I think that they'd been worn for years before that, before they had these sorts of factories.
Oh.
Yeah. This lady says, Carlene, that's why life is interesting. People have different opinions about things. I did not grow up with this Halloween thing either. That's what it is. It's called guising. Guising in the UK. You go out in a disguise. It's guising.
Guising. Oh,
yes.
my word.
I knew it was something different.
Okay, that's different.
And in Scotland, what you do is because the day after Halloween is November the 1st, or it's November the 5th, where they try to blow up Parliament.
Yeah.
Right. So what they do is they go round with a guy, and it's like a scarecrow that they've made, and they put it in a wheelbarrow, and they wheel it round all the towns, all the kids, it's children that do this, and they say penny for the guy. Well, they probably say pound coin for the guy now, but and they wheel it round, and then on November the 5th, that's Guy Fawkes, and then they burn him. Oh, we're quite brutal. Yeah. That in place of him burning down the Houses of Parliament.
I see.
Yeah, see, that's a different tradition. And then Easter apparently is the third biggest occasion for money making.
Where's here? Oh, there's a...
Oh, it's a Prime, Amazon
Oh,
Prime.
Amazon. It's Amazon. You
Oh,
know that.
actually, Valentine's Day is bigger than Easter.
And you believe anything you read, right? I believe that
So,
from what I'm seeing, what we now have out there in the field,
yeah.
I'm seeing that Halloween has taken over.
Ugh.
It's just the number of scarecrows, of skeletons.
Uh-huh.
There's a company now making skeleton, full-size, 6-foot, 8-foot skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
And you go through some of these developments, and 3 or 4 houses will have the same damn skeleton.
Mm-hmm. I know. The thing that I find really quite peculiar is that now we're in October, and there's all these signs up at the side of the road saying we put up your Christmas lights for you.
Oh, gee. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, there seems to be quite.
Cameron Mark's sister was the witch for Salem.
Oh, was she?
She had the full outfit, and she'd walk around town with that whole witch thing swinging, and she
Wow.
was hysterical. You can't get near Salem,
Oh,
Massachusetts. And
that's where my in-laws went. They went, so we took a wee drive down to Salem. I went, Salem, Mass?
Yeah.
I went, wrong time of year to go. And they went, oh yes, we know. They said it was awful. Can't get moving.
packed.
Yeah. Exactly. Cloud already has a history of ghost in the left-hand drawer in her document for Goldy.
Oh, good.
Excellent.
She didn't miss anything.
Yes.
I'm glad. I mean, she did a beautiful job.
I know. We're very fortunate.
Yes.
Now. Yes. Yeah, bonfire night is a bit grisly. Never mind. No, so just to clarify, so Cloud is still recording all of our things and popping them online and keeping us straight and going in a forward motion.
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. Look at that. I think I've done all the questions.
You got them.
I
Okay.
think so. And on your phone.
On my phone. I can't believe it.
I haven't
It hasn't screwed up yet.
jinxed it yet. No, do you know, you did not get to meet Nick's mum and dad.
No.
No, because you were sleeping the first time we came over.
I did that well.
And then they started, what did they do? And then we met them out and about for meals. So no. There we go.
Okay, we done?
We got anything exciting this weekend?
Not yet.
I know.
Could happen. It
Exactly.
says we've got a low battery coming up here.
That'll be me. I have to go and put it on its little motion lotion plug-in.
Okay.
Well, excellent. So that's us for the weekend.
That's us for the weekend, I think.
We'll be back on Monday when the rain's coming back.
The rain is Monday?
Sunday and Monday.
Oh.
Bit much.
Good. I like rain.
Yeah. Keeps
Bye.
the place clean.